There it goes, folks. With an ending on B-Wings, the Randalorians take game number 5 on Empire.
With the Cal Cup Major just days away, I'm going to do a tier list breaking down all the top teams in Star Wars Squadrons. Get ready to get salty in this video.
Boom, boom.
Hey, this is Time Bomb, and if it's your first time checking out the channel, hit that subscribe button to catch all the updates. Thanks a lot for joining me today. This video is going to be a tier list breakdown of all the competitive teams in Star Wars Squadrons. I've been doing these before, kind of each Cal Cup, kind of working on it, so I wanted to do this again. Now, every time I've done them, someone from some team, different teams usually each time, it's a little butthurt. It's a little bit hurt. They will message me about them, and I get it. Maybe you don't like it. I'm just, I feel like if you're gonna complain about them, the thing is though, they've pretty much been bang on accurate, so it's kind of hard to argue with them in that way. But I get it. So if you have a complaint about them, I suggest that you, instead of messaging me or letting me know, you can comment on the video. You can comment in Reddit posts. But if you really have an issue, do not message me. You make a post in Reddit yourself and you put it to the community on why you think my list is wrong, because I'm just doing my best here. So let's get into it here, guys. Let's take a look at the tier list. We've got all the teams here at Battlefly. We've got a little text document. I couldn't find the nice graphic with the point breakdown here, and then I've got a little tier list that we'll be working on. So I think, it starts off pretty easy. I think, gonna put gas there. We're gonna put good old Splinter. I don't see a Splinter. We'll put cheese up there. Is Splinter not qualified? I think they are in it though. Yeah, Splinter Squadron. Oh, they got that logo now. Which, sorry, I messed up on the logo. Yeah, that is their logo. For some reason, that didn't look right to me. We got Splinter Squadron, gas, and of course, randos. We're gonna put that. I don't want to do that. Randos, we're gonna put up in the tier, the S tier, the top tier. So those 4 teams have clearly shown they're kind of above everyone else. Now, the teams in the next tier, though, I think is where it gets a little interesting. So first of all, we've got Cavern Angels Gold Squadron. Make sure I've gotten that one right. Yeah, Cavern Angels Gold Squadron, who's just been coming up so huge lately. They're just really they've really shown that they're right on that level, I think, of turning the corner too. And I think between Operation Ace and the last few Cal Cup events, they've done really well, and they're definitely shown that they're one of the top teams in the game. So I think they really are right there, and if they have a good showing, again, they could really turn some heads, turn that corner, and even get to that next level with a steal on this. So that's an interesting one right there. Next we've got Remnant Squadron, who's right here's their logo. Sometimes these logos, it's tough to remember them. So Remnant Squadron, they've had, I've said this too with them, I think really last time, they are right there, almost at the point where they can turn the corner, but haven't been able to do it yet. They have they've been putting themselves in positions. I mean, pushing these B-Wing strats that have been awesome, which, I wonder if they're going to throw something crazy B-Wing strat at us again here now. Who knows what they're going to do? That's the one thing that's interesting. New Republic is all of a sudden viable. You're seeing crazy output from the B-Wing, but can you get it in? So who knows? Remnant's an interesting team right here as well. One of the higher point-getting teams, you can't forget about them at all. Imperial Guard as well is right on that level, ready to, just right there, about to turn the corner. Haven't been able to do it yet, but I think Imperial Guard's another team that you have to put right there on that level. I'm going to put Tempest as well on that A tier. I think they're definitely shown just to be one of those teams that has been there each and every time. They got a really good showing again last time, so I think they've only missed this day 2 once of them, so I think they could definitely go into it. So this tier below, though, there could be a lot of teams on this 3rd level. Oh, sorry, before I move on, another team that definitely needs a shout out on this A tier. I moved them out of the A tier last time because there was roster issues. They went from having 2 teams to 1. Roster changes. Didn't know if they were going to... At one point, they only had like 2 people on the roster. I didn't know. But once again, they've proven that they're one of the best teams in the game. That's right. Crimson Wings. We're going to put them on that A tier. They're right there again. One good showing away from crossing into that next level, that top level, which they are more than capable of. They've got a great lineup, so I would be remiss to not have them on this level. I wonder if I used that word correctly. Probably not. All right, so this next level here, this B level, this is where I think teams that I'm pretty friendly with here are actually kind of in the same area. We haven't really been able to separate ourselves. Cobra Ty, actually, I think they've another good example. They've made it a little bit further than the first round. Orange Squadron, my team, has not been able to break it out of that round, though we always made it into the next round. Operation Ace, we had a tough one there. But in all the Cal Cups, we have been able to, but we haven't been able to advance yet, so I'll put us right on that level. I would also put, like, the Cavern Angels there. I feel like there's another team that I needed right there on that level that I'm missing. Renegades, of course. I'm going to double check their logo. Renegades should be in that level. They're so close with us every time, so they're right on that point. I keep looking. I feel like I'm missing some very close. Of course, I know who I'm missing. Savrip, of course, should be right there. They as well have had good showings every time. Savrip's right there, tied with us. Orange. Cobra Ty's got 20 points more. Cavern, yeah, this isn't one through. I was talking about Cavern Angels, and they, like I said, I put them higher, and they're a little lower on the point total, but they've really just come along so well in the last little bit. Oh, I can't believe I forgot such a key team that should be on the A level, actually. Of course, Skull Squadron just had amazing showings basically each tournament. A team that you don't want to mess with. I mean, they have 2 different teams as well. Actually, I don't even see them on this list. Are they not putting in a team right now? It's weird. Let me double check the Battlefy. Huh. Was not ready for that. Just seeing mid-video, I'm falling apart because I do not see a Skull Squadron entered in this one. I mean, I could kind of get into something different. There's a chance that Skull could actually qualify. Maybe I can't remember how many total points you can get. I guess you got to figure that it's difficult for them to cross unless they win. That's the position that basically every team besides Rando, Gray, and Imperial Guard is in. Because in Galactic, so Galactic Agriculture, Randos, and Gray are basically 200 points away. So they may, as long as they have a good showing, they're going to separate themselves enough to be in the running there. It's just basically one team's going to win this. Splinter could be that team. 2 other teams are going to qualify by points. So if Splinter is already qualified, so if they win the tournament, then 3 teams will get in by points. So there's an opportunity for a team to jump up by winning. Depending on who wins, it will eliminate other people from it. If a team that isn't in these tops, that I'm speaking of, moves in, then it would just be the top 2. So, Gas and Rando. But then depending how Gray and Imperial Guard did, they could jump up on those points totals and win a spot. Whereas I'm saying teams like, Orange Squadron here, my team, we're 140 points. We can't catch the top 2 spots at 610 and 560 points. So we have to win it or not. So maybe Skull, for this reason, they recognize that and they haven't entered. Double checking. Am I just missing them? I'm falling apart here. I can't believe I didn't even notice. They're just such a standard of teams that have been in every time. So I guess I don't have them on the list here. So I'm going to say that they're not entered. So Skull Squadron would be right there on that A tier, ready to turn the corner. If not, yeah, the B tier here now. I think they've done. Oh no, of course I could put the Gray Squadrons. I think Gray and Hellporks as well could both be in the B tier. And for that matter, Hut Cartel as well. Even though they haven't really done it with points-wise, they've had some really tough matchups in the Cal Cup, and they could have easily been winning points and been right there. So then we get into some... See, this is the other thing, too. When I do these divisions, you got to understand. These are just the line is thin when you're talking between B and C and A and B, but I hope people recognize that this is just a slight breakdown. It's not really that thing. I think these teams have just we've seen somewhat of the levels kind of separate themselves here between all these teams, and that's why in the middle you see the most parity here, I think, and why we're seeing so many teams. So of course we could put the Imperial Navy's other team here. I think they would as well be on that level. Just double checking. Yet another squadron. Oh, the Rancor as well you could put in there. And Baywatch here, I believe, is a Randalorian second team, if I'm not mistaken. That team's looking pretty good here. Yeah, we've got 6, Galia, Rando, Daddy Zilla. So that's a good team. Bathwater, Pizza, and Shub. So I would put them here. And so then we're talking about the this C tier is really basically where all the rest of the teams would go. Oh, except Spicy Squadron we put up in the B tier as well. They've had some good showings. So then I think basically this is where the rest of the teams are going to go. We've got, Baywatch I would put here. Have I talked about the biggest surprise? Oh yeah, no. So we're going to save our last one. Is the wild card I think I'm going to put in. We've got lots of great teams here. We've got Crone and Hex Squadron. We put down here. In the C, Tangerine, which is Orange Squadron's new team, the second team. We'll put them on that C tier. Hot Peach Cartel as well on this tier. They played more, Guac Squadron, we'll put them right there on that level. Oh, who's this one? Is this Spice? No, this is Zesty Squadron. We'll put them here as well. Zealot Squadron's a new team. I don't really know, so we'll put them on D. Shrapnel, they've been around for a bit. We'll put them up on C. Jabba's Jawas, we'll put them a little lower. They're new. NPC Dragons, they go higher up there. TFA is also going to go in C. This is yet another squadron. They're going to go on the D tier. No offense to them. And then this last one, this with the Shadow. Who is this here? This is the last team. I'm not sure who this team is. This is, a TIE Fighter Alliance Royal Guard. We will put them up on the C tier. And the last team that we have here is going to be my dark horse pick in this one. Of all the teams, I'm not going to even give them a tier. This is Fracture, but they're anywhere here. Basically, they have a very interesting lineup. It's Crate Science team. It's their new team basically moving forward here, and so they've got McClunky, Alaric Kerensky, Maestro, the Johnson, Dragon Sharp, Reflex, and Anishore. So this is a solid team right here that could take on some of these best teams. So it will be interesting to see how they do. Definitely could steal some points against some teams. Really be a dark horse, a true dark horse, kind of come out of nowhere, literally. Their name is new. They technically are Crate, but this is a new team. So they literally could come out of nowhere and win this. So that's my dark horse pick. I feel like, these are the rankings that I think are very fair. And this is probably somewhat what you're going to see in the top 16 with some other teams kind of coming in and stealing. I think this will probably be, for the most part, what you will see in that top 8. But then it'll open up a lot, I think, in the 9 to 16 rank. So super excited for the Cal Cup this weekend. I love doing these tournaments. They've really got it kind of honed in on the format, sort of some group stages. So there could be some crazy groups that will really make it tough, because some of these teams that won't have seedings and will just be random are very good teams, and it will be just thrown into the mix. So it'll be interesting. Cal Cup will be covered live on Sunday. Tons of players will be streaming on Saturday. Should be a great weekend for the game. So also now it's on you guys. I'm going to put the tier list in the thing so you can make your own tier list. Argue with me in the comments. Don't send me a message, all right? You guys are amazing. Thank you for checking out this video. Hit the subscribe button. Help me get to 2,000 subscribers. Working on that. I'm Time Bomb. You guys are amazing, and I will catch you later.
Boom, boom.